Namaste and blessed be Taurus superhumans. It's Goddess Rhonda here with your psychic empath superhuman astrological report for the period between March 4th and March 15th. I've changed the platform a little bit so that I'll have more time to put some extra videos that I've been trying to put up for quite some time now. And so this way you'll also have 2 weeks to look at things and do some meditations to help you achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve. So this video gets to be all about you, you awesome Taurians, you Venus people, you. So let's get started with what's going to be happening for you over the next approximately 2 weeks. Now, the first week, I should say, of this might be a little challenging for you. I want to remind you guys, and I want you to Google this, Uranus in Taurus. That's Uranus in Taurus, because you guys are now in a 7-year transit. It's barely starting to just pick up for you because for a while it had retrograded back into Aries, and now it's on you. And now here's where the challenges can become. Not only do you have the Uranus in Taurus, which can be a challenge in that Uranus is the planet of revolution. He wants to move forward. He wants to do things. He kind of flies by the seat of his pants. Whereas you Taurians, you like to have everything planned. You know what you want to do. You're Earth, so you want stability. And stability, I don't even think Uranus knows what that word is. There's no such thing as stability. It's feast or famine, up and down. One minute you're happy, the next minute you may be plunged into the abyss. So the Taurus and Uranian energies can kind of conflict and struggle. And if you're not used to that, it can take a little bit getting used to. The thing to remember is that Uranus is here to bring you to power. By the time he's finished with you over the next 7 years, you should be in the space where you were supposed to be in the first place if you just let him guide you. When he went through Pisces, which is what I am, I was a mortgage underwriter for over 20 years, 25 years. Now look at me. When he was finished with me, I'm a full-time psychic healer. One has absolutely nothing to do with the other, but I was told back in 94, I think it was, by an astrologer who told me this is what I was supposed to do. But back then, my parents had said, you need a steady job, you need stability, you need a real job. So I went into banking instead, and that's where I stayed. Hated it every second, but I loved all the money. And so I put up a fight when Uranus went through Pisces because I wanted that money. And he literally had to strip me down of everything before I finally gave in. And once I did, he got me into this business where my soul is so much happier. So yes, it can be a struggle. It can be challenging and frustrating. I promise you, the rewards are worth it if you just give him some leeway. And now to add on top of all that, we are going to be smack in the middle of Mercury retrograde. We are already in the pre-shadow. Sadly, no one ever talks about the pre-shadow or the post-shadow. They're just like, oh, it's Mercury retrograde for 3 weeks. We actually are in Mercury retrograde energies typically for about 2 months because you've got 2.5 weeks leading up to it. The pre-shadow, that's when it starts to slow down and gets into its retrograde motion. Then it's in the retrograde motion. Then it takes another 2 weeks or so to get back to normal. So we actually have it for a lot longer. So I don't want you to be like, oh my goodness, why are you telling me all this? I want to go forward and you're like bringing me down and being a Debbie Downer. No, I'm telling you this because this is also an amazing time for you to succeed and move forward with your life. Uranus is going to come in, and yes, it can be unstable and irksome, but if you can remember, you know what, this is happening because it's going to bring me to power, and you tell him this is what I need to do, this is what I'm trying to do, he can help you do that. And with the retrograde energies, don't forget, they can actually work hand in hand because Uranus brings you to what you were supposed to be in the first place. The retrograde energy wants you to go back and fix things or resolve things or get those projects off the ground that you've been trying to do. Another misconception of Mercury retrograde is, oh, don't do anything new. So a lot of people won't do anything. But if you've been trying to do something for the past month, the past year, the past 50 years, the retrograde energy is when you're supposed to go back and do those things. It's not a new thought. You've been trying to do it, you've been thinking about doing it. Now is your chance. So if you combine those two energies, you'll have even more superhuman strength to achieve what you've been trying to achieve for so long now. So that's why our first set of cards on our first tier is a little challenging, because we've got intuition with the waiting game, which means you're ready to roll forward into the future, but it's going to take some time, and that might frustrate you a little bit. You also may have to make some sacrifices during this time to help you to achieve those goals that you're going to try to achieve. The good news is you do have the throat chakra card, which means you'll be talking to people which may be able to help you with what it is that you're trying to do. Maybe they've got ideas, maybe they've got some information that you didn't have that can help you. Still, we have the wisdom card here, which means this can be a trying time for you, but it's to help you to get some soul lessons. You may have to learn that sometimes you just need to go with the flow. Sometimes you have to ride the wave of instability in order to get to the shore of success. You're going to be learning some things about yourself, learning some really important lessons. And I want you to focus on that, of what you're learning and how it can help you, instead of what will be your tendency to be thinking about the struggles and the battles. See that sword of what you're trying to do. Remember, if you go with the program, use this time to go back and complete some things you've been trying to do. Work with the Uranian energies. It may be unstable, but it will bring you to power. Keep your focus on that. Don't get sucked in to what's taking too long and the frustration. That's not where we want you to be. Now, this is only for the first week. So after that, things actually get better. You get your sense of peace back. You get your new beginnings, these projects you've been trying to get off the ground, and in firm foundation, meaning you really get rolling on it. Victory and success, and the happy, rejoice, and celebration. So your first week, even though it looks like it's going to be challenging, it doesn't have to be as challenging as it looks if you say, you know what, I'm going to go with the flow, and I'm going to work with the universe to get this done. And then in the second week, things get so much better for you. Now, if you want, you can also go back over this video, and if you see cards that you can meditate on to help you, such as rejoice and celebration, the balance card, feeling nice and peaceful, feeling happy with new beginnings in your life, go ahead, because these cards also can help to bring those awesome shape-shifting energies to get you in that state of mental and physical and spiritual strength to get you where you need to be, Tauruses. So that is your personal psychic empath superhuman astrological report for the period of March 4th through March 15th. Of course, I'm Goddess Rhonda, sending you all that energy that you need to achieve all of your goals. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it. If you want a consultation with me, go to my website, just put in goddessrhonda.com. It'll take you right there. Go to the shopping cart and you can make an appointment with me. And of course, don't forget to, here it is, to check out my book, You Are Not Broken, which can really help you to achieve your goals. So once again, I thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you in about 2 weeks with this report, but don't forget to join the Emotional Shapeshifting Challenge. It's not too late, and I'm also going to be adding some very way cool videos and shows in the meantime. So with that said, namaste and blessed be. Thank you.